Hi, welcome to Foreigner in the Philippines. Well, we've had quite an exciting morning today. So far we went out to Perry's house, Perry and Josephine, because we had a call from Lovelymae and she told us that the single mother,
which is our house number 31.
the single mother is house number 31. And what had happened was that her daughter, which is... So Maria Nicel is smiling through a very difficult time at the moment, but that's the Filipino way. And Maria, how old are you?
I'm
14. She's 14, and there has been some abuse, and she's been beaten by a relative who lives very close by. And so we've had to get the mother and Maria out of that situation, and they're going to be staying away. Now we've offered for them to stay at Lena's house, but the way that it's turning out, Lovelymae has also offered her luxury apartment. That's the rich lady over there. And so Maria Nicel is going to stay with Lovelymae. So we're really looking at finding whatever it will take to get the transport over to the school, which is
Tutulang.
It's a bad situation because she actually did get some, although she looks beautiful now and was smiling a second ago, that's how Filipinas are, but she has some bruising around the eye.
And she was actually crying a lot for hours.
Yeah, and she's been knocked to the ground. This is
Yeah.
not ideal, and we are looking at what action we can take on that in case anybody says, "Well, go to the police." We are looking at what action we can take and what would be in line with the culture and the way that things are handled at the barangay. So, just an update on what we've been doing today, and we're wishing Maria Nicel that she will not have any more of that against her in the future. Okay, so this...
Yeah, so just to give you a summary of what happened, Lovelymae will give a little details of
Okay.
it.
Her mom and her brother arrived at home earlier from the overnight at the church, and then after that the uncle was actually asking them to go farming, planting rice instead of her going to school, but she insisted to come to school because she knows how it's important for her to get education well. So after that, her uncle was actually not happy about it, so she responded to what he wanted, because he seems like she thinks like having the authority towards her and actually her brother, when in fact he's just an uncle, right? So, and after that, because he was so enraged and angry, so he went to inside the home and slapped her with his hand. You know, guys, they're strong, right? When a guy hit a girl, so he would just like hit her so bad. There's this part, so it's swollen, and she was actually almost fell on the ground. It's because of that, and her head is almost
Well, she was knocked to the ground. That's what happened.
Yeah. And then after that, she actually almost vomited. That's what she said, because of how hard he hit her.
Yeah, and as what we found out, it's not just the first time.
Yeah, it's actually the second time. The first time he punched her and slapped her.
So in other words, we need to get her out of that situation where this man can have any kind of access, and we need to do something about stopping this behavior in the future. That's really what we're talking about.
Yeah, because his father is not here. Asa yung
Yeah.
papa day? Yeah,
She doesn't know.
he doesn't know where is his father.
No, that's why she's called the single mother,
Oh yeah.
because of that situation. Okay, so
And she told me that she doesn't want to see him again because of what she experienced.
so the father is gone from their lives, and
I mean the uncle.
oh, the uncle. Well,
Yeah.
the father is gone from their lives as well, isn't he? And yes, there's no, as you can imagine, there's no urgency or desire to see the uncle again. I thought that we weren't going to let all of this detail out.
That's all. Other than that, that's all.
Well, there's not very much more to it than that, Beth. From behind the camera direction. Okay, so this is a foreigner in the Philippines. We're going to be looking at taking care of Maria and Giselle and making sure that she's okay. Thanks for looking in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and share.